Welcome to high school basketball action on the sports voice of the Valley, WJER. Tonight, it's the Indian Valley Braves taking on the Maysville Panthers in New Concord, with audio on WJER.com and video streaming live on WJER's YouTube page in cooperation with Claxon Communications. Now, let's join WJER Sports Director Willie Grove for the Coach's Corner Show on the sports voice of the Valley.
And I want to welcome you into the Coach's Corner Show tonight. We're at Muskingum University in New Concord. Willie Grove along with Indian Valley head coach Ty Miller. And Coach, first and foremost, thanks for visiting with us in our Coach's Corner. And well, we're just happy to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys being here, following us, providing a live stream for anybody who can't be here. So much appreciated for you guys being here tonight.
Now, Coach, give us an update. Pretty good season. You have a couple guys that are juniors this year that, boy, you missed them all year long, and big parts of the team even last year as sophomores. Give me a scouting report on the Braves. Yeah,
even without those guys, we're a pretty tough physical team. We kind of make our hay on the defensive end of the floor and rebounding the basketball. So we just want to be that tough physical team that's gritty and hard-nosed, and that's kind of where we've been at our best. The games that we've won, the big games that we've won, we've had a ton of offensive rebounds. We really dominate the boards on both ends, so that's what we wanted to try to do again here tonight.
So tonight's opponent, number one seed Maysville. Maysville, storied year this year. And again, it's a team that they got to come out ready to play, because the Braves are going to play them tough, number one. And number two, it's tournament time, and you win, you move on, you lose, you go home. Yeah,
they're a tough matchup for anybody. They usually come out really hot and really fast in the first quarter. We know they're going to score in bunches at times. We got to try to make sure that we're able to, withstand those runs and not get frustrated when they score in bunches, because we've got to try to slow them down a little bit and make sure that we're picking our spots. But they're a really good team. They're a tough matchup for anybody. But, I believe in the game plan and the prep that we've done. We've done a ton of work over in the last couple weeks preparing for them after the tournament draw. So, it comes down to execution now.
Again, we're with Coach Ty Miller of Indian Valley. Coach, we wish you well tonight. And, boy, we want to follow you. And let's move into Saturday's game.
Sounds good. 32 minutes at a time.
All right, that is Coach Ty Miller. And when we return, we'll have more pregame right here on your sports voice of the Valley. Coach is closed.
You've been listening to the Coach's Corner Show on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley, a production of WJER Sports in cooperation with Claxon Communications. Stay tuned. Live play-by-play of the Indian Valley Braves and Maysville Panthers is coming up on the sports voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth at McDonald's. The all-new McCafe bakery items are perfect with McDonald's fresh coffee. Indulge in blueberry muffins, apple fritters, and cinnamon roll. Use the McDonald's app for money-saving offers. Then pick up your treats curbside. Feeling cozy at home? Uber Eats and DoorDash can deliver McDonald's right to your door. Treat yourself to something sweet at your locally owned McDonald's today.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Get ready for high school basketball on WJER Radio. Special features in the game include the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the national anthem, sponsored by First Federal Community Bank, play-by-play coverage sponsored by Hanhart Insurance, the Mac and Turf Realty Halftime Report, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Smart Way Performance Play, the Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital Injury Report, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors include Dover Brake, Wood Electric, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Kime and Charm, Twin City Automotive, Kua Refinishing, Kent State Tuscarawas, The Grove Gift Shop, and your local McDonald's restaurants. Now, get ready for live play-by-play coverage with your Dover Tornadoes here on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
And a good evening, and we want to welcome you into high school basketball right here on WJER Radio and live stream on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. And it is going to be a Division II district semifinal matchup between Maysville and Indian Valley. The Braves coming in with a very respectable record this season of 17 wins, 6 losses. 9-4 is where they finished in the IVC under head coach Tyrone Miller. You heard the interview prior to the game as I got to visit with Coach Miller. And then Maysville, the Panthers coming in with a record of 22-1. And that one loss, it was Tri-Valley late in the season. Maysville got the Scotties early in the season, and then their loss came at the hands of Tri-Valley on their home court. Again, it's Maysville, Indian Valley. We are at Muskingum University, and I'd have to say, folks, this is a beautiful gymnasium. First time I've been in the new gym. Not sure how old it is, but I'm Willie Grove. I've got my partner, Jim Boose, and we've got a special guest here in pregame. We've got Logan McPeak from Indian Valley. Logan, the voice of the Braves all season long. So if you've heard him, and I've had plenty of folks tell me I got to get Logan on the air here at WJER, and he is now on the air. Now, Logan, I just want to say good evening. Thanks for coming up and joining us.
Always great to be on the Voice of the Valley. I mean, you got to be here for such a great game that has the potential to be a classic here. There's nothing better.
And Jim, when we look at Muskingum University, again, a beautiful gymnasium. We are going to have, I believe, a great game tonight, and Indian Valley has definitely got their hands full.
They sure do. Hi, Willie, and hey, Logan McPeak, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
This is going to be a great game. Maysville's a team we've been talking about all year long, but we never got to see. I had people come up to me at other games and say, hey, you've got to see this Maysville team. You've got to see these guys. And so I'm really looking forward to it. This Hayden Jarrett, of course, is the real deal, all-time leading scorer at Maysville history. And I can't wait to see him out here on the floor, see how he does. But I know the Braves are all fired up. They're ready to take them on.
They absolutely are. Well, our game tonight on WJER, it'll be covered by our play-by-play team of myself, Jim, and Logan. For complete insurance coverage for your auto, home, and life, call the team at Hanhart Insurance at 343-7767. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover and online at hanhartinsurance.com. It is Indian Valley and Maysville upcoming right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
At Hanhart Insurance, you'll get the service that's made Hanhart a trusted name in insurance for over 100 years. Just tell them what you need: auto, home, business, health, or life insurance, and they'll search for the lowest quote. You've got nothing to lose. In fact, you might just save some money.
This is Andrew Wright, and I love to help people save money. I recently reviewed a policy and was able to save my client almost $1,000 a year. If it's been a while since you've reviewed your policy, call the Hanhart Agency to schedule an appointment.
The Hanhart Insurance Agency on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover. The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Again, we want to welcome you into the WJER pregame show as we get you set for tonight's Division II Boys District Semi-Final game here at Muskingum University. And Jim, Indian Valley Braves, 17-6 on the season. Second-year head coach Tyrone Miller, and Indian Valley. They play in a pretty tough league. IVC, I mean, you look at some of the teams they play game in and game out. They've come up with some big wins this year, and they've been close in some. But I think the IVC gets teams ready for tournament play.
It sure does. That's a great league from top to bottom. The North, of course, was run over by the Malvern Hornets, but the South, it was Garaway. And Indian Valley is one of the few teams this year that got a chance to beat Garaway, and so they're capable. Tyrone Miller, great coach, and he's going to have these guys ready for the postseason.
Now we've got Logan McPeak here on our pregame show, and Logan, first and foremost, tell the folks where you and I have kind of gotten to know each other in the last couple years.
Well, Willie was my AAU basketball coach last year in 8th grade, so.
Don't hold that against me, Logan.
Was he a good coach, Logan?
He was a good coach. Definitely a fundamentally sound coach. Taught you the fundamentals. Bounce pass to the rim.
There you go. And we had a great time. Now, Logan, you see these Braves night in and night out. You played freshman basketball. A lot of times, Coach Miller, he's going to teach all the lower grades, his system. Give me some of the insights to Indian Valley Brave basketball.
Well, it starts with defense. I mean, the defense is the first priority and will always be the first priority in this program. If you don't play defense, you're not going to play. And it shows. The Braves have only given up 43.7 points per game this year on the defensive side of the ball.
All right. And now offensively, who do we need to watch for, or who's got to have some big games from the offensive side of the ball tonight for the Braves?
Well, I think Isaac Klassner definitely has to step up big for them. Tyson Pryor definitely can get some good drives against this team. And a big name to watch. He won't make an impact in scoring, but number 3, Landon McPeak, as a major ball handler in handling this Maysville press, which is very effective.
And we're going to talk about that press and a little bit more as we come back from break, when we talk and break down Maysville's 22-1 season. Right now, it's time for the Keys to the Game. It's brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank, with locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Jeanette Hutton. With CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships that contributes to the well-being of our community. Learn more at csb1.com. Now, Jim, I'm going to start with you, and we're here to follow Indian Valley. What do the Braves need to do on the court tonight to come out with a nice win?
Well, I'm going to follow Logan's lead here and bring up the defense. They have to key and always know where the heck Hayden Jarrett is. And we'll get into his stats, but he can score from anywhere, and he's a really good outside shooter. He's really good at taking the ball to the basket, so they have to be aware of him at all times. He averages 21 point something a game, but he's capable of putting 40 on the board. So I think that's their biggest key, is always be aware of where he is.
All right, now Logan, we usually have 3 keys to the game, so I'm going to put the pressure on you, buddy. You got to give me two. Jim only gave me one. What's two keys for the Braves to come out of here with a win?
Well, Indian Valley, they definitely have to keep Hayden Jarrett and Alex Bob right in front of them. Jarrett averaging about 21 a game. Bob averaging about 18 a game. Definitely have to keep them in front of them. And of course, you got to make shots in this game. You have to reap. And another big thing, they can't allow Maysville to have second chance shots in this game. If they allow offensive rebounds, that will kill them. So they have to make sure they're boxing out defensively and making sure that Maysville is not getting a second chance at the ball.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And again, this is the Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game. We're going to continue our pregame from Muskingum University. It is Indian Valley, Maysville warming up for a Division II tournament game. We'll have more right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Are you still manually tracking your business credit card expenses? This is Pat Ryan, Payments and Card Services Manager for the Commercial and Savings Bank, and we now offer a solution to help. Together with Visa, the CSB Business Credit Card makes tracking easy by connecting to your expense management platform. With every transaction that is made, the data is passed to your system, and the transactions are automatically categorized. So you can spend less time reviewing receipts and more time running your business. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
Life moves fast. Can you keep up? Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital Ortho Express Care welcomes patients with no appointment necessary, so injury or joint pain never slow you down. Our orthopedic experts will give you the care you need when you need it. For every break and breakthrough, for every bone and joint, for every care in the world. Walk in for orthopedic care close to you in the Heritage Square Plaza at Dover. Learn more at unionhospital.org/orthoexpresscare.
And again, we want to welcome you back into the WJER radio pregame show coming to you from Muskingum University. Now, Jim, I've been corrected so many times today, I have no clue. I think I'm in New Concord. You say I'm in New Concord.
It's in New Concord, Ohio.
Oh, that's where I'm at, okay. And it's Muskingum University.
Muskingum University.
I can't mess that up.
You got that one correct. And they are the Muskies. And, of course, John Glenn High School is just right up the road.
Yeah.
They're the Little Muskies. And that's who the Quakers are taking on tonight. So.
Home of the Fighting Muskies. So it's going to be Muskie night tonight as the Quakers are taking on the Little Muskies, as Jim said. And, again, Willie Grove along with Jim Boos. And we got Logan McPeak getting us through pregame. Now, guys, we look at Maysville tonight, 22-1. And they have just rolled through the Muskingum Valley League with the exception of losing at Tri-Valley. And not too many close games. And, boy, you just go back into the tournament, and I think they beat Meadowbrook by 70.
Yeah, the score at the end of the first quarter was 29-2, I believe. And they ended up putting 106 up on the big board. I'm not sure how many Meadowbrook got. 42?
41.
41, yeah, there we go.
Well, and I think in that game, Hayden Jarrett, their leading scorer, had 32 points at halftime.
No, that was Alex Bob.
Alex Bob had 32.
Alex Bob had 32 points at halftime.
They shut down Jarrett, and Bob picked up the scoring, and then Jarrett took over in the second half. So, boy, that's a double whammy right there, isn't it, Logan? You got to watch both of them, and one of them's you stop one, you got to worry about the other.
Absolutely, and once again going back to one key I made, Indian Valley's got to keep them in front of them. I mean, if Indian Valley can hold them to a 16-12, 14-12 game, Indian Valley has a very good chance to come out and win this game.
Now, Jim, about 71 points a game average for Maysville. And, they can't score in the 70s and Indian Valley expect to win.
No, I think that's the key is to defense. Coach Miller is going to have these guys, hawking these two, Bob and Hayden Jarrett, because like Logan pointed out, Bob throws in 18 a game, and Hayden Jarrett, of course, averages 21 a game, has taken some of the scoring pressure off of him this year, and he's already Maysville's all-time leading scorer, and he shoots it 47% from the threes, 50% from the floor. And by the way, if you foul him, he goes to the line, he shoots 78% from the free throw line. I mean, this is a solid player. You can see him down there. He's a big guy, too.
So Logan, the Braves have got to not only play defense, they've got to be their best, and they got to help each other.
This has probably got to be the best game the Braves have played all year if they're going to win this game. I mean, Maysville has so many weapons. I didn't point one out, but number 11, Cole Roberts, shoots about 30% from three, and he's taken about 105 threes this year.
Oh, boy.
Wow. He's not shy.
All right, it's time now for the injury report. It's brought to you by the Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital's sports medicine team keeps athletes in the game. Visit unionhospital.org to learn more. Well, I know before the game, Maysville's players are all in uniform. They're not having any injury problems. Now, Logan, there's been a couple players all year that the Braves have had to play without.
Absolutely, and of course it starts with number 5, Tanya McComb. He got hurt at just about the end of football season against Tusky Valley, and he tried to come back against Sandy Valley and Garraway, and got hurt in the Garraway game, and he's been out ever since, and so he's rehabbing for baseball now.
All right. Logan, thanks for joining us in pregame, and we're going to take another break right now. As we continue, we'll have our Wendy's starting lineups when we return. We'll have the national anthem and our tip-off tonight between Maysville and Indian Valley right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
You know what they say, you are what you eat. So if you eat Wendy's new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich, you're clearly bold, like a toasted garlic knot bun, tender, like the juicy chicken breast, delightful and cheesy, like a fried mozzarella. So get your bold, tender, delightfully cheesy self into Wendy's and try the new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich today. You can even skip the line when you order ahead in the Wendy's app. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
All right, sent through Facebook Messenger.
And again, we want to welcome you back into the WJER pregame show as we're just a few minutes away from opening tip-off. And right now, it's time for the Wendy's starting lineups. And it's brought to you by your local Wendy's restaurants. Looking at the starters, first of all, Indian Valley, the visiting team tonight. They will be starting, and Logan, I'm going to bring you back in here. Give me a starter for the Braves. I'm going to see if I'm going to test your knowledge here.
All right, starting lineup for the Braves. Number 1, Braden Troyer. Number 4, Leo Wenger. Number 10, Tyson Pryor. Number 23, Isaac Glasner. And number 32, Reese Colson.
There you go, starting 5 for the Braves. Again, it's Troyer, Wenger, Pryor, Klasner, and Colston for the 17-6 Braves under head coach Tyrone Miller. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Jim Boose will have the starters for the Maysville Panthers right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
You know what they say, you are what you eat. So if you eat Wendy's new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich, you're clearly bold, like a toasted garlic knot bun, tender, like the juicy chicken breast, delightful and cheesy, like a fried mozzarella. So get your bold, tender, delightfully cheesy self into Wendy's and try the new Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich today. You can even skip the line when you order ahead in the Wendy's app. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Panthers tonight. D2 District Semi-Final. Willie Grove and Jim Boos bringing you all the action. Here's your starting lineups for the Maysville Panthers. Coach Dave Brown is going to put number 2, Wes Armistead, on the court. Number 4, Alex Bob. Number 10, Cohen Fink. Number 22, Connor Larimer. And number 23, the superstar, Hayden Jarrett.
Well, that's a look at your starting lineups, and it is brought to you by your Wendy's restaurants. As we get set for tip-off, remember, Wendy's, where the recipe is quality. Well, we've got through pregame, and how about, I'll tell you what, Logan McPeak may just, he may just take my job.
Or my job, yeah. He did a real nice job, didn't he? Tell you what, very
Absolutely.
impressed with that young man. Only a freshman in high school.
Yeah, and like I said, he played AAU basketball with my grandson Mason, and right now we're going to go to the floor for tonight's national anthem. And again, our national anthem tonight brought to you by the folks at First Federal Community Bank. Begin your financial future with First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Member FDIC. Well, we've done just about everything we can in pregame to get everybody ready for this game tonight. All that's left is our tip-off, and we're going to do that here in just a second. Jim, some final thoughts before the Braves take on the number 1 seed Maysville.
Well, a couple things. First of all, it's nice and warm outside, and is it nice and warm in this gymnasium?
I'm sticking to the seat.
This is not the old gym, the one where Coach Jim Burson was the coach for so many years.
No.
This is a new place. It's gorgeous, but it is warm in here. And the Indian Valley Braves faithful have followed the guys down here to New Concord to see them take on the Panthers.
Yeah.
A nice contingent of Indian Valley fans, and a real nice group came from Maysville, which is down below Zanesville, to support their team. You know, they are 22-1. Coach Tyrone Miller, though, man, he's got to be really proud. 17-6 for the Braves. I see, of course, another Miller over there. Brian Miller is one of the assistants for the Braves, I see.
JV coach this year.
Yes. And he, of course, had years and years of success at the Dover program and tutelage under Bob Von Kennel. Also is my cousin. There's a little
Your
trivia
cousin?
for you. Yes.
I didn't know that. And so the head coach, Dave Brown, from Maysville, some folks remember way back when I was doing games in the late 90s, and my son Josh, Matt Von Kennel, that group for Dover ran into Coshocton a lot, and Dave Brown, one of those three-point specialists for Coshocton back there in the late 90s.
Yes, he sure was. He was a sharpshooter against that really tough Dover team that went through. But, he's got to have some scoring records, I would think, down there in Redskin country.
Absolutely.
Nice guy.
Let's take one more break. When we come back, we will have our opening tip-off tonight, and we'll have that right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times, and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
If you're wondering where we're at, we're up high, and it's at least 20 degrees warmer where we're sitting than it is on the floor.
Oh, I would think, yes, for sure.
That's number one. Number two, we are on the side of Maysville. That's where the media goes, so we can see across the way Indian Valley behind the scorer's table, behind the benches, and Maysville opposite the scorer's table and the benches. Tip-off tonight is going to be brought to you by Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. It's the area's only trained comfort specialist. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling now offers duct cleaning for homes and businesses. Call them today at 330-343-5511 for a free quote. It'll be Tyson Pryor in the center circle for Indian Valley. And Indian Valley, they're going to get the tip. And with the basketball, it's Braden Troyer. Troyer gets picked up immediately across half court, hands it off to Klassner. Isaac into the corner with a pass. This is Troyer again. And Maysville is harassing Indian Valley's ball handlers right off the bat. Pryor with the screen. Klassner can't get it to him. They reverse it. Now into the corner. This is Leo Wenger. Wenger going to dribble out of the corner. Looks inside. Missed the cutter. To Pryor. Indian Valley being very patient on their first possession. This is Isaac Klassner. Again, 5-second call. First turnover of the game, and Jim, Maysville, 32 minutes of nothing but all-out defense.
Yeah, they're not really playing deny basketball. They're just playing really, really tough defense. And guess who caused that 5-second call? Hayden Jarrett. You're going to hear that name a few times tonight.
And with the ball now is Jarrett. Jarrett gives it off to Armstead. Into the lane goes the dribble. Here's a three on the way. That's a line drive shot. Ball knocked out of the hands of Pryor, and we got a foul. That's going to go against Maysville. And, Jim, I'll let you call out who it's on.
Yeah, they're going to
looks like number 20, Connor Larimore.
Yeah, well, it's Connor. So it was a loose ball, and it looked like a pretty good just tap out, but I think he kind of hammered over the back a little bit.
Nice shot inside. That was Reese Colson with the first basket of the ball game. Indian Valley up 2-0. Glad you joined us here on our live stream and WJER Radio. There's a tough shot over the defender. And again, that is the leading scorer, Hayden Jarrett. He ties it up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, Hayden Jarrett will shoot from just about anywhere on the floor. And
There's
that time got a steal.
Shot up and good by Larimer. 4-2, Maysville up. Full court, man-to-man pressure. Nothing fancy, just trying to run the ball down. Braves are going to get in the hands of Klassner. Crosses the timeline. 6 minutes to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Indian Valley basketball.
Braves look pretty good at handling the pressure at this point.
It'll be Braden Troyer to pass it in for the Braves. He'll get it in to Klassner. Back to Troyer. And we've got a foul on Maysville.
Yeah, they're going to get a late call that time on Wes Armstead. He was kind of giving a little too much body. That call should have been about 5 seconds earlier.
Armistead with one, Larimer with one. 2 team fouls now on Maysville. 5:55 to play, first quarter. There's a pass that's high and good save by Wenger for the Braves. Now to Klassner, into the corner to Wenger. Wenger looking inside, now he's going to dribble out of the corner. And gets it back out top to Troyer. Nothing easy for these Braves here in the first quarter. 5:35 to play now. Opening quarter, 4-2 Maysville. Klassner, left wing, long three-pointer, got it! Braden Troyer.
He wasn't shy on that one, Willie. He just took one look at the basket and said, I'm shooting this.
Need every shot you can get in there. That's 5-4, Braves up. Now 5 minutes, 10 seconds to play, opening quarter. With the basketball now is Alex Bobb. He's their second leading scorer. Nice ball fake. Puts it up, no good. Nice rebound by Wenger. Braves coming back the other way. They get it to Klassner. Klassner over to Wenger. Wenger down low on the baseline. Short shot up and good by Reese Colson. He's got 4. It is now 7-4, the Braves leading.
Colson really elevated on that little short shot, about 8-footer. But it was way up over the Panther defender.
Into the corner now. Maysville, they give it to Jarrett. He's going to shoot a 3. That's from college distance. Offensive rebound. Kicked back out to Jarrett. Jarrett will be fouled on the drive.
Yeah, that's one thing the Braves have got to do a little better job of driving that off, or that defensive rebound. They can't give the Panthers second shot chances.
First team foul on Indian Valley. That one called on Leo Wenger. It'll be Panther basketball. And they inbound. They get it into Armstead. Armstead kicks it to Bob. Alex Bobb to the basket. And we're going to have a good basket and a blocking foul.
Yeah, nice take that time by Bob. And one of the Braves slid down there. It kind of could have gone either way, but they're going to get it for the block.
Yeah, it might be a big foul right there for Indian Valley. See what they need to do. I believe that one was called on Wenger also, and that might be his second.
Yeah, that's 2, and they're going to pull him out.
So Wenger will go to the bench. Free throw up and good. Tied at 7 apiece, 4:15 to go. Let's see, it's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, that pesky defense of the Panthers had one of the Braves just kind of step over the line on a toss-in.
Wide open, nobody steps in to stop the drive. And that was Bob again, wasn't it?
I think that was Cole Roberts that time. Cole Roberts with the easy layup.
Roberts with the basket.
Yep.
Now the Braves with the basketball. Tyson, Pryor, and on the offensive rebound, Braves will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they're going to get Alex Bobb on that. He, swinging at the shot like that, you're going to get called these days in high school.
So just under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And with the first free throw, it's up and good. It's Reese Colson. He's got 5, looking for number 6 now from the line. Braves go back on top, 8-7. I'm sorry, the Muskies, or not the Muskies, but I look up at the scoreboard and it says Muskies. It's not the Muskies. It is now tied, I'll get it right, 9-9 with 3:45 to play, first quarter. It's a drive into the lane. And there's going to be a foul on Indian Valley.
Yeah, Tyson Pryor, I think, is going to get that one. Hayden Jarrett's going to take the ball to the basket. They've just got to be aware and continue to play tough defense on him. They've got fouls to give. I have no problem with that foul.
So at the line will be Jarrett. First shot up and good. Needless to say, averaging 22 points a game almost. Pretty good foul shooting percentage on the season. Second shot up, and it's good.
And Jarrett's got 4 here in the first quarter.
11-9. Maysville with the lead. Braves get it in. They get it ahead. This is Klassner, Benaya. And from the baseline, there's a shot. No good. Pryor with the rebound. Puts it up and in. That's where Tyson Pryor can help you. He can hit them boards pretty good.
Yeah, that was a nice rebound that time and just put it up, threw it off the window, left-handed. Nice finish.
Drive baseline, they kick it out. And now it's Bob, Alex Bob with the ball. Thought about the three, into the corner now. That's Armstead. Gives it back to Bob Armstead. And now they get it to Jarrett. Jarrett might have got away with travel.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to give him an assist on that, but it was truly a travel, so I'm not sure.
Connor Larimer, 13-11 now. Maysville leading with 2:40 to play, first quarter. Braves get it into the corner. This is Colson. Colson has it knocked out of his hands, picks it up, and it's going to stay Indian Valley ball. Not only on the ball pressure defensively by Maysville, but a lot of guys in that passing lane, boy. Those passes have got to be sharp.
Yep, they got to hang on to the ball, and it can be strong with the ball when they're holding it too, because the Panthers are really coming after, swinging at the ball once they hold the ball.
Braves get into the backcourt. This is Klassner. Isaac all the way to the hoop, lays it off the glass, no good. Tip up, no good. Rebound, Maysville. They pass it ahead. This is Bob into the corner. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound, Colson. 13-11. Braves trail by 2. They have the basketball. Now 2 minutes to play in the opening 8 minutes here at Muskingum University. High post pass to Klassner. Now to Isaac. Isaac gives it to the other Klassner. No good. Right in front of the rim, it is Reese Colson on a smart way performance play. He's got 7 of the 13.
I think he's actually got 8.
Does he have an 8?
Because he made both those free throws, and he had 3 buckets. So I think I've got him for 8.
He's got 8. I never argue with my elders. I think I got you by a couple years, but that's okay.
A couple years.
That's all right. Nobody knows.
That's right.
13-all. Minute 31 to play, first quarter. Another substitution. This is Landon McPeak, cousin to Logan McPeak. Maysville going to work it around the horn, get it into the corner. And it's pass into the other corner, left-handed shot on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound, Colson. Colson having a pretty good first quarter. Braves get it ahead. Klassner. Now Isaac Klassner. He shoots the 3 and got it. His first basket makes it 16-13. Division II District Semi-Final. The winner here plays the winner of Carrollton East Liverpool. Maysville with the basketball. It's going to be Jarrett, fakes the shot, and they're going to call the foul on Pryor. And boy, with 45 seconds to play first quarter, Coach Miller did not want to see Tyson pick up his second foul.
Yeah, that's 2 key players for the Braves now with 2. Braves up 3, playing a whale of a game, but boy, they've got to watch these little ticky-tack fouls. And again, that's Jarrett going and taking his offense to the rim, and they've got to use somebody else on him or get somebody to help him.
Easy inbounds play. Alex Bob finishing with the basket. 16-15, got a steal. And we got another blocking foul on Indian Valley.
Yeah, that's that pesky full court pressure that Maysville has been so successful with this year, and the Braves showed a little bit of trouble with it that time, had the turnover, and then got called for the block.
So they will inbound again on their own baseline. They give it out top to Alex Bob. Bob says, well, I think Coach Brown wants me to play for the final shot of the quarter. They trail by 1, 16-15. And I guess it's a good move, but I never understood why a team that's trailing always plays for the last shot. But in this case, they make a 2 or a 3, they go up.
I think that's what the thought is there, that you don't want to risk giving them the ball for another shot.
Three-pointer, it was blocked. They get the outlet. Klassner can't get the shot off. Hey, first quarter comes to an end with Indian Valley leading Maysville 16-15. Back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Retail therapy is in session at the Grove Gift Shop on the Boulevard in Dover. Whether you're shopping for yourself or for someone special, the Grove is here to lift spirits and make someone's day. From scented candles that delight the senses to vibrant Vera Bradley patterns, the Grove has a little something for everyone. Jewelry that's customizable with snap-on accents, personalized gifts that you can engrave in the store, even gifts for the guys like coffee mugs that highlight a favorite hobby. The Grove Gift Shop. You'll find them on Facebook, Instagram, and at 801 Boulevard in Dover.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at doverbrakeinc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at doverbrakeinc.com.
And again, second quarter action upcoming. Indian Valley leading 16-15. Jim Boos, Indian Valley answered the call. They've come out and they've played well.
Yeah, really nice first quarter for the Braves. Defensively, they held Maysville to 15 points, and offensively, they scored 16. Only trouble was because they have two guys with 2 fouls, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that.
All right, Maysville to start the second quarter with the basketball. They trail by 1. And it's a pass wide open is Roberts. Cole Roberts misses three-pointer. Nice rebound that time by Benaiah Klassner. And quickly down the floor, it's Landon McPeak with the basketball now. Landon, good ball handler. Gives up a little bit on height, but hands it off to Isaac Klassner. Indian Valley going to be patient on offense. Get it over to McPeak. Out top it goes to Troyer. Troyer's got a 3 in the game already. Thought about the 3 there, left his feet, lost the basketball. Maysville. Boy, turnovers is something the Braves cannot afford. There's a tough shot inside, and guess who? Hayden Jarrett.
Yeah, I was going to say the Braves are doing a pretty good job of limiting his shots. He's got 6 now for the ball game.
17-16 now. And let's see, last touch by Maysville. That time they changed the defense. They trapped as soon as they crossed half court.
Yeah, I think Coach Brown is pretty aggressive with this defense. He knows that they can run the basketball if they can get some turnovers. And so Indian Valley's got to be aware of that. Tyrone and Miller, I'm sure, is watching a film on these guys. He knows that, but they just got to be aware.
Little stoppage in play. Braden Troyer, probably a little cut on his arm. Maybe a little bit of blood they've got to take care of.
Yep, training staff clean him up.
Well, it depends on how much time they give. Coach Miller's going to wait as long as the official's waiting for him. Sometimes you got to replace them if they got to go off and get treatment. But official, hey, it's a district tournament game, man. They're going to give him time to go get bandaged up and get out there.
Let's hope Troyer that doesn't affect his shot. Like you said, he's got a 3 already. Let's see what else he can do in this quarter.
McPeak, he gives it off to Klassner. Isaac onto the wing now to Troyer. Troyer back out to McPeak. McPeak faking the drive. Indian Valley, I think they could probably, Let's see. Now we got a timeout. Is it still a problem with the blood? Maybe on one of the Maysville players. And this one's on the leg. So I guess the official, when he sees blood, you got to stop.
You have to stop the game.
But that is a rarity. When one team has the ball, you never see. I mean, there could be a guy laying on the floor, and they let the team with the ball finish the play. But in case of a blood, I think they have to, with all the rules and regulations they now have.
You know, I think I'm trying to figure out. I'm not sure if maybe Braden Troyer didn't bleed onto the bottom of his shorts. That maybe they just had to clean it up. Either way, Armstead is back out on the floor.
It's a good thing they're white uniforms. The bleach, it won't turn them white. How's that?
No, that's right.
I learned that. You don't put bleach on
colors.
And I did this week.
Uh-oh.
I sprayed something, and Indian Valley with the basketball now. This is Troyer. Lost it into the hands of Colson. McPeak to Colson. Nice. Colson ends up with the basketball right in front of the rim. Having a big night is Reese Colson. 18-17 now. Braves take the 1-point lead with 5:49 to play. Second quarter. That three-pointer in and out. Klassner with the rebound, limiting Maysville to one shot and out. Back the other way. Jarrett loses it. I'm not sure he can pick it back up like that. And goes out of bounds. Last touched by Maysville. Yeah, I'm not sure he can act like he's passing, loses the ball, and then continues with it. Hey, there's 3 stripes out there. I'm sure they have, they're right on top of it.
That's right. They had a reason for letting that go. Might have got tipped.
Another unforced error. Unforced error. And Coach Miller is not happy with the official on his side. And the official's starting to be unhappy with Coach Miller right now.
Well, these guys just have to settle down and watch their turnovers. That's 5 here in the first half so far.
Hey, calm minds, they went out. Here's the three-point shot from the left wing. That's in and out. Well, all you need to beat Maysville is have a good game yourself and hope they have a cold shooting night. So far they have. There's a foul right at midcourt.
Yeah, that was a good call. They've been getting away with a little bit of that all night. That's only going to be the 4th team foul now on the Panthers. Braves have 5.
That one called on Cohen Fink. And Cohen with his first foul. No player for Maysville has more than 1 foul, correct?
That's correct.
Indian Valley's got 2 players on the bench with 2 fouls.
And only 5 team fouls overall.
Colson to the hoop. Missed the shot. Fight for it. And it's going to be Maysville basketball.
Reese Colson's first miss of the night. He's had the perfect night going so far till that one.
18-17, Braves up.
He may have got bumped on that one too, so I could have been at the foul line.
Wouldn't have argued if they called a foul, right?
That's right.
4:50 to play, second quarter. Willie Grove along with Jim Boos bringing you the action from Muskingum University. If you're not sure what the court is, there's a nice reverse layup. And with the basket that time is Hayden Jarrett. 19-18, 1-point lead. Braves with the basketball. They trail by 1. Into the corner, it comes back out to McPeak. Landon McPeak having to play some minutes here for the Braves. Off the bench, kicks it off to Colson. Colson dribbles into a triple team, lost it, tried to get it back, lost it again, and now it's Maysville with the basketball. Jarrett to the hoop, puts it up, and he scores. And with that basket.
Yeah, Coach Miller's going to take a quick 30-second timeout here on that basket. That gives our boy Hayden Jarrett, he's got 10.
We'll be back with more with Indian Valley now trailing by 3. Back with more on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Timeout by Indian Valley's head coach Tyrone Miller. Jim, he doesn't want this game to get away from him. 21-18 after leading 18-17.
Yeah, that's how quickly these guys could score. They put a little pressure on. Braves had a turnover on the offensive end. They came down and scored again, and they just don't want any of that happening. Hayden Jarrett now has 10. He's got 4 buckets and 2 free throws. So they got to keep an eye on him.
All the way to the hoop. Nice drive. Can't finish. That was Troyer. And Pryor has it knocked out of his hands. Back the other way. Behind the back. Lays it up. Alex Bob with a nice basket.
Yeah, nice behind the back dribble that time by Alex Bob and just kind of lost the defender.
Braves now down 23-18. And now with the basketballs, Braden Troyer. Troyer had a nice drive the last time. Just couldn't finish. That time lost it for a second. And Claxon with the basketball. He dribbled before he got up. Fans in Maysville wanted traveling, but he started his dribble.
Yeah, I think they knocked the ball out of his hands even.
That was smart.
So, smart play.
Claxon gets it over. 3-point shot almost by Wenger. Gets down low to Colson. Colson puts it up. Tough shot, and he got it. I think I'd be feeding Colson on the block or down low somewhere.
He seems strong inside. One of the things that happens in a game like this, Willie, these guys are playing on a floor that has 2 3-point lines. They're not used to seeing that college 3-point line. So some of these guys are in particular Maysville, they have not made a 3 all night. And their shots seem to be out maybe a little closer to that college 3-point line, which, obviously is another 2 feet out. So 2 or 3 feet out, depending on where.
Maybe just a little confusing. Maysville, they're going to trigger the ball in. And with it from about 16 feet on the baseline, it is Hayden Jarrett once again.
He's got a nice little pull-up jumper.
He's starting to heat up, and we're going to have another timeout.
Full timeout this time, so.
Well, and you know what? You can't argue with it because 25-20 now. And 2:43 to play in the first half as Indian Valley takes the timeout. We'll take one more timeout. Back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Powered by Kent State University at Tuscarawas. Spend less. Stay home. Earn your degree at Kent State Tuscarawas. We offer 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, engineering technology, and vet tech. Student life is diverse with 16 extracurricular clubs. We have 7 USCAA athletic teams, including basketball and volleyball. Staying local is the most cost-effective way to obtain your degree. Apply now. Powered by Kent State Tuscarawas.
2:43 to play, second quarter. Biggest lead of the night for either team. Maysville up 25-20. 2 timeouts expended already here in the last minute and a half. And Jim, Tyrone Miller, he's doing his best right now to keep his team in it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to just stop them there and say, hey, guys, we're in this game. You don't have to panic just because Hayden Jarrett is scoring some points. He's got 12 now, but he averages 20, almost 22 points a game. He's got to get some points. So, they just need to settle down offensively, cut down on the turnovers. They got 7 so far here in the first half.
Be huge for Indian Valley to come out of that timeout with a basket here. They get it over to Wenger. Wenger back out top to Troyer. Troyer down the lane. Puts it up. Got it. Big basket right there.
Nice take that time by Braden Troyer.
He's got 5. It is now 25-22. Probably a little bit of a warning, I guess, to Indian Valley's players to not touch the ball when it goes through the net.
Yeah, that's one of the things. You get into a hurry-up mode and you just want to tap the ball to one of their guys. Yep, can't do that. Ref put a stop to that.
Maysville up by 3. 2:15 to play now here in the first half. Panthers with the basketball. They're working it around. Bob thought about it. Alex Bob averaging 18 points a game. He's their second leading scorer.
Yeah, and he could shoot from pretty much anywhere, too. You've seen him take 2 threes already tonight.
There's a 3 on the way, and that's Cole Roberts. Roberts puts him up 28-22. Indian Valley with the inbound. Minute 45 to play now here in the second quarter.
Looks like the Panthers are going to be willing to take a little farther out threes, so these Braves have to get out there and guard them.
Klassner with the basketball. Notice Tyre. 3 on the way. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Klassner puts it up from 15. No good. Another offensive rebound. Good offensive mood. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Stay with it. Leo Winger. That is a smart way performance play here tonight. 28-24. And there's a shot. Looked like that was Connor Larimer. 30-24. Nice pass off. Colson once again there to make the basket. 30-26. We're just trading baskets right now. Indian Valley going to have to come up with a stop here and there. Shot right down the middle. Hayden Jarrett.
Yeah, he just laid that over the front of the rim. There's no way you're going to get up there and block that shot.
32-26. Now we're at 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. And they're going to get Braden Troyer with the travel. Boy, the turnovers, I wouldn't say a whole lot, but turnovers for Indian Valley has been costly in the first half.
Yeah, you know, they started out better than they kind of are finishing here, or they did better in that first quarter than they certainly did in the second quarter. They've had 8 turnovers here in the half, and it's just been kind of a tough going for them.
15 seconds now to play. Hayden Jarrett, leading scorer, averaging 22 points a game. He has the basketball, gets it into the corner. 3-point shot on the way. That's short. Offensive rebound. Comes down to Larimer. He's going to get it to Jarrett. Jarrett fakes and didn't have enough time to get off the 3. Well, we've got the first half in the books. Indian Valley fans on their feet, Maysville fans on their feet, and both should be on their feet. It was a pretty well-played first half. Right now, Maysville leading by 6, 32-26 as we reach the halftime show. It's brought to you by McInturf Realty. Proud to have served our area for 30 years. When buying or selling, make the call to McInturf Realty. We'll be back with our McInturf Realty halftime show right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. At McInturf Realty, we love nothing more than supporting our community. For over 30 years, we have enjoyed helping families find the home of their dreams. We are proud to remain one of the few local hometown realtors in our area and look forward to continuing our relationship with all our current clients and the many new ones in the years to come. Download our McInturf Realty app and, as my granddaughter Mason says, find out more online at McInturfRealty.net.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
And again, we want to welcome you back into the McInturf Realty halftime show. Willie Grove along with Jim Boos. And we've got Jacob over there supplying us the live stream. I hope you're enjoying it as we bring you the action from Muskingum University. I just had, I'm going to have Jacob teach me a little bit about this live stream stuff, because I just had Eric text me. Want to know how he's going to get on to watch Indian Valley. And I told him to go to WJER's YouTube page. Is that fair? All right, so that'll do it. All right. Hey, I knew a little bit about tech. I feel techie right now.
That was good.
So the Braves, they jumped out to a 16-15 lead after the first quarter, and then they got outscored 17-10. Few turnovers in that second quarter, kind of went cold from the floor, and they got outscored again 17-10. Right now at halftime, it's Maysville 32, Indian Valley 26. I will tell you, Indian Valley a year ago able to take this same Maysville team and come up with a couple wins. And so Indian Valley looking to make some changes here at halftime. And one of the changes, they got to have players like Leo Wenger and Tyson Pryor stay in the game. Both of them picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter, and they had to sit down for a while, but you saw they came back in. Coach Tyrone Miller not wanting this game to get away from him. Big game in the first half so far for Reese Colson. My partner Jim Boos, he'll have all the numbers from the first half as part of our Kemp Insurance stat report when we get to that. But he'll update you on not only the team totals, but also individual scoring here in the first half. Again, we are at the McInturf Realty halftime show. Maysville 32, Indian Valley 26. Back with more of our halftime show right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Subway's upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 3, the Monster, piled high with juicy steak and crispy bacon.
And number 9, the Champ, with rotisserie-styled chicken and double Monterey cheddar.
And you gotta try number 6, the Boss, with pepperoni and meatballs smothered in rich marinara sauce and topped with fresh mozzarella.
And that's just 3 of them.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
This is Matt Kinsey. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community, one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back into the McInturf Realty halftime show. Maysville leading Indian Valley 32-26. We're going to look at the numbers here in just a moment. Just want to update you. Jim, I think you have an updated score from the New Philadelphia John Glenn matchup.
Yeah, thanks to our other team that's announcing the game over there in New Philly. Denny Trimmer, I guess you could say both the coaches, the coach Denny Trimmer and the coach Phil Tidrick, set a score at halftime. New Philly up 28-26 against the John Glenn Little Muskies.
So they got a close one going at halftime. We're at halftime. Again, it's Maysville 32 and Indian Valley 26. I want to remind you that New Philadelphia, after they defeat John Glenn, most likely, and I'm not a magician, they will be taking on the second place team in the Muskingum Valley League, and that's Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley, the only team to give Maysville a loss this year. Tri-Valley is playing St. Clairsville tonight, and the winner of that game will play the winner of the John Glenn New Philly matchup in a district championship game, and that will move somebody on to the regionals. And then also here, the winner of this game tonight, whether it be Indian Valley or Maysville, they'll move on to play Carrollton or East Liverpool. East Liverpool, big winners over Cambridge, 81-52. Carrollton, 14-point winners over Claymont. And Carrollton, East Liverpool will play the winner of this game. Jim, it is now time to have the numbers from the first half. It's called the Kemp Insurance Stat Report. It's brought to you by Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Fantastic.
I'm a little older than that, but go ahead, Jim.
And big thanks to Don and Nathan Kemp and their team for, again, sponsoring our Kemp Insurance Stat Report here at halftime and the post-game report. So first, let's take a look at some of the team totals, Willie. First, we'll look at the home team, which is the Maysville Panthers. They were 13 out of 17 from inside the arc for a scorchingly hot 76%. However, they were 1 for 10 from outside the arc for 10%. Total 14 out of 27 for 52% from the field in the first half. They were 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Of course, that's a perfect 100%. For the Indian Valley Braves, they were also scorching hot on the inside, 9 out of 16, 56%. 2 out of 3 from outside the arc. Nice shooting half for the Braves, 66 or 60, what was that total? 2 out of 3, 66%, of course. And then total, they were 11 out of 19 for 53%. They were perfect 2 out of 2 from the free throw line as well, 100%. Here's where it gets a little sketchy for the Braves. In the first half, they had 8 turnovers, only 1 steal, but 11 big rebounds. Now listen to the Maysville Panthers. They only had 7 rebounds. Of course, they're making all their shots on the inside, so they didn't need to get those offensive rebounds. They only had 2 turnovers, but they had 4 big steals on the Braves. When we come back, we'll take a look at the individual totals for both teams right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local nationwide agents, Don and Nathan Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
University, Jim Boose and Willie Grove bringing you the action tonight. District 2 District Semi-Final, Division 2 District Semi-Final between the Maysville Panthers and the Indian Valley Braves. Let's take a look at the inside, the numbers here on the individual scoring. First for those Maysville Panthers, Alex Bobb, one of the second leading scorer, averaging 18 points a game. He finished the half with 7. Cole Roberts had 5. Connor Larimer had 6. And the leading scorer for the Panthers, Hayden Jarrett, had 14. For the Braves, Tyson Pryor with a big 2 on the inside. Leo Winger with a nice 2 on the inside. Braden Shore with 5, a nice bomb, and then another hoop there in the first half. Isaac Claxon had 3, a nice 3-pointer. And then the leading scorer for the Braves here in the first half, Reese Golson, leading the way with 14 big points, Willie, for the Braves.
And they needed every one of them. Thank you so much, Jim. And it is a look at our Kemp Insurance Stat Report. We're going to take a break. That's going to conclude our McInturf Realty halftime show coming to you from Muskingum University. It's Maysville 32, Indian Valley 26. Third quarter action upcoming right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
The Commercial and Savings Bank supports businesses of all sizes. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Relationship Manager, and our goal is to help ensure your finances run smoothly. Are you ready to offer direct deposit of payroll to your employees? We can help. Are you concerned about check fraud? We have a solution for that too. We work to understand the needs of your business and recommend a mix of products to serve you best, bringing together technology and personalized customer service. Call or text us at 800-654-9015. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Satisfy your sweet tooth at McDonald's. The all-new McCafe bakery items are perfect with McDonald's fresh coffee. Indulge in blueberry muffins, apple fritters, and cinnamon roll. Use the McDonald's app for money-saving offers. Then pick up your treats curbside. Feeling cozy at home? Uber Eats and DoorDash can deliver McDonald's right to your door. Treat yourself to something sweet at your locally owned McDonald's today.
Third quarter action upcoming here on WJER's live streaming as the third quarter play-by-play being brought to you by Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. Call them at 330-343-5511. They'll give you a free quote on duct cleaning and anything else that you need. That is Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. Indian Valley will start off the third quarter with the basketball. It's Klassner with it. He gets a screen from Pryor. Klassner into the corner. It goes to Wenger. Wenger down low. Hey, feed Colson, man. He got the basket. First baskets of the second half goes to Indian Valley. Reese Colson picks up where he left off. It is now 32-28. Down low, Jarrett. Boy, Jarrett.
Wow, no call.
I know. He tried to clear out Indian Valley's post player in there. Now with a shot up over. And rebounded by Indian Valley's Leo Wenger. And a pass up court to Klassner. And again, Indian Valley not helping themselves right now, Jim.
Yeah, Coach Miller a little upset with that one. They just cannot afford to have these turnovers. 8 big ones in the first half, and that's 1 here in the second half already. But you know what? They're in this ball game. They're only down 4, and they can certainly play with Maysville.
Just 1 minute gone here, third quarter. Maysville with the basketball. They get it over to Jarrett. Jarrett lost it. Now picks it back up, gets it out top. This is Bob. Alex Bob to the hoop, puts it up, off the glass and in. Well, you got a 1-2 punch with Jarrett and Bob. They're pretty good.
Yeah, Bob's a nice player, aggressive offensive player as well, and has taken the ball to the hoop a couple times.
Pryor to the hoop. That was called a flop.
Yeah, I never even ran into that guy, and that guy went flopping
Pryor
out of bounds.
never even touched him. Good basket by
nice
Indian
move
Valley's
that time.
Tyson Pryor. That's his second basket. Jarrett with the fake, goes to the hoop, puts it up. It's going to go in. 36-30.
This is just full court man at this point. They've changed their defensive pressure. It's not a zone. There's got a steal out of it.
There's a steal. And missing the layup was Bob.
Yeah, nice steal, but he missed the bunny.
Back the other way. Putting it up right in the lane. It's no good. Rebound, Jarrett. Jarrett back the other way. To the top of the key, into the lane. Bounces off his chest, puts it up. He'll be fouled. Oh, boy, they hope that doesn't go against Pryor. And it doesn't. That's going to go against Isaac Klassner. So he's got 2. First team foul in the second half. 36-30. Indian Valley comes out, hits a couple baskets, but giving up baskets to Maysville. Into the corner it goes. Out of bounds, last touched by the Braves.
Yeah, good D that time. Braden Troyer got on a little trap there in the corner and knocked the ball out of bounds.
5:32 to play, third quarter. Maysville with the basketball and the 6-point lead. This is Armstead. Into the corner it goes. Now to the foul line. Shot from 15. And another different score. That is Larimer. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's got a nice little shot inside.
And that puts Maysville up by 8. And we've got a foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Bob on that one. Kind of a reach foul, a little body.
You'll notice man-to-man press almost the whole first half. And in the second half, they've gone more to the trap. Maybe a little bit of a zone press. Right now, they're back to man-to-man. Indian Valley going to trigger it in at half court. Into the ball game for the Braves. Landon McPeak replaces Braden Troyer.
Yeah, they need some ball handlers in there.
Klassner going to bring it across the timeline with 5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Klassner gets it to the middle. This is Klassner also. Now back out top to McPeak. McPeak. Landon to Tyson Pryor. Wanted to take the 3, but was guarded. Over to Klassner. Klassner loses it. Now he's going to have to go down to the floor to get it. Bounces it. McPeak to the basket. No good. Pryor. A little bit of a hard pass there to a teammate. How about McPeak? Shooting the 3. Didn't get it. And a stick back and a foul.
Yeah, it's a different Claxton, but nice rebound and back up. It was a real nice shot.
Benaniah Klassner, he gets his first basket. And man, what a smart play by Klassner on this one. He didn't have time to come down and go back up. He just tipped it up and got fouled and go to the line. 38-32 now. 4:17 to play, third quarter. Klassner's free throw is good. Nice three-point play. It's 38-33. 5-point lead for Maysville. They just can't get rid of Indian Valley. Jarrett up high for the basketball. Indian Valley looks like they're in some sort of a 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah, they got a 1-3-1 going,
defense.
and it's given Maysville a little trouble here. They've had to make some long cross-court passes a couple of times that they were lucky to hang on to.
That foul's going to go against Pryor. So that's going to be Pryor's third foul. With 3:56 to play third quarter, he's going to have to go sit for a moment.
Yeah, coach is going to set him just for a little bit, but they can't afford to have him on the bench very long.
38-33, Maysville with the basketball. They're going to go baseline. They pass it across court. Three-point shot on the way. Got it! That's Alex Bobb with a basket. 41-33.
Only the second three the Panthers have hit.
Braves get it across the timeline, into the corner to Klassner. Fakes the shot, takes it from about 17, no good. Rebound, Jarrett. Official calls the foul. Little delay on that call. Kind of saw the movement of the head, I think, and thought, okay, I better call that one.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
That foul looks like it was on Wenger, and that's his third. So Indian Valley has two players with 3 fouls. That basket by Jarrett. And Indian Valley going to call timeout. Biggest lead of the night for Maysville. It's 10, 43-33, 3:08 to play. Third quarter, back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital is your first choice for primary care. From a network of family providers to convenient locations near you, you'll always get safe care right where you need it. For wellness visits, for managing your health conditions, for every care in the world. Turn to Union Hospital for all your primary care needs. All Union Hospital locations are accepting new patients. Don't delay. Schedule an appointment today at 330-602-0778.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
.308 to play, third quarter. Third time out of the game for Coach Miller, Indian Valley. Letting it slide away just a little bit. 10-point lead for Maysville. The Braves, Jim, they've got to get some kind of a streak, some kind of a run going on their own.
Yeah, they got the full length of the court to go here. Tyrone Miller took a big time out there. I hope he sets something up to get some offense going.
There's a pass over to Pryor. Pryor back in with the 3 fouls, gives it off to Klassner. Klassner, under 3 minutes to play third quarter now. Klassner's going to drive down, puts it up, and there's a blocking foul. That's a good call.
Yeah, it's a good call. Yeah, that
slid a little bit.
Yep, slid in underneath him. He's going to get to shoot too. Klassner needs to make these.
So it will be Isaac Klassner. I got him just for 1 3-pointer in the game. And now a free throw. Do you have him for something different?
Nope. That is he had that 3 in the first half, and this is His first point in the second half. Missed a two-pointer early on the inside.
So Klassner looking for point number 5 on the evening from the foul line. And he got it. Makes it 43-35. Indy Valley needs a couple stops.
Yeah, that's an over and back. He came from the front court and landed in the back court. That's a no-no for basketball.
Heads up call by the officials, but hey, Indian Valley can take anything they can get right now.
One of the first turnover here for the Panthers in the second half. Braves need to force a couple more of those.
Indian Valley with the basketball. Isaac Klassner brings it across the timeline, gets a screen. Now hands it off to Tyson Pryor. Pryor loses the ball. Got double teamed. And comes back and blocks it.
Pryor took a little chance there. He went up, he got bumped on the way down the floor. Lost the ball at the other end. Arguably might have been a foul, but got a nice block there.
Well, and took a chance because he's got 3 fouls.
Right.
There's an offensive rebound on the baseline again. It's Connor Larimer. He just happens to be the Johnny on the spot right now.
He sure does.
45-35. Back to a 10-point lead with 2:05 to play third quarter. Pryor back out top to Troyer. To Klassner. Yeah, that's a muskie right in the middle. I guess it's a muskie, would you say?
That's a big old muskie right there.
Have you ever caught a muskie?
I have, out there at Leesville.
Have you?
Sure.
Another steal, and back the other way. It is Bob. Alex Bob finishes it off with a basket. 47-35. Now it's, Indian Valley kind of losing control right now. And they're having the ball knocked out of their hands, and they get it over to their point guard, Braden Troyer. Troyer onto the wing. This is Klassner. Klassner gets double teamed, now puts it up in the leg, got it. Benaniah Klassner with the 2-pointer makes it 47-37. Right down the middle of the lane. They got a foul before the charge, maybe?
Yeah, I think they had a reach in that time.
Well, if it's on Wenger, that's his 4th.
Yeah, that's Wenger's.
Leo Wenger picking up the 4th foul with 1:02 to play here in the third quarter. Well, everything he's billed for. I mean, this Hayden Jarrett, free throw. He's got 3 points to go with his 14 from the first half. He's got 17, makes it 48-37. And 49-37, and they got to shoot with the red lights on the backboards. I think the officials are going to see if they can't get those. That's a little distracting.
Yeah, they're going to get those turned off somehow. May have to reset something. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Willie, this is the ball game it was built out to be. When we were talking Monday morning, we talked about how good this Maysville team and, Indian Valley's going to bring their best game down here, and sure enough, they did. They're down 12 at this point, but they've been in this ball game. I'm real proud of them.
Well, with 1:02 to play, Jim, they're going to take a timeout. They're going to let the team go over to the benches. Let's get a 30-second timeout in with 1:02 to play third quarter. Back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
You back in as Indian Valley scores on a layup by Tyson Pryor. This is Jarrett. Misses on the layup. Rebound Klassner. Long pass out to Troyer. Troyer puts it up, and it's good. So Troyer scores. Pryor scores. And it is now 49-41. Closest Indian Valley's been here in the third quarter. 8-point lead for Maysville. With 20 seconds to play in the quarter, they're going to go to the stall, and they're going to go for the last shot. Jarrett comes out to get the ball, doesn't get it, and it's going to be a 16-footer. That one's off the mark. Rebound to who else? Johnny on the spot, Connor Larimer. He's got 12, and he's just in the right spot at the right time. We finish the third quarter. Maysville leading by 10, 51-41. Final 8 minutes upcoming right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Powered by Kent State University at Tuscarawas. Spend less. Stay home. Earn your degree at Kent State Tuscarawas. We offer 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, engineering technology, and vet tech. Student life is diverse with 16 extracurricular clubs. We have 7 USCAA athletic teams, including basketball and volleyball. Staying local is the most cost-effective way to obtain your degree. Apply now. Powered by Kent State Tuscarawas.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Final 8 minutes. Indian Valley trailing by 10. Going to need some kind of a comeback right now. Maysville, tough team, came in 22-1, and you can see why. They got quite a few weapons out there on the court.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not just Hayden Jarrett, although he's having a nice game. Alex Bob's got 16, and Connor Larimer's got 12. So they've got some scores.
Maysville with the basketball. They get it down low. Ball knocked out of the hands. Kicked back out top. This is Jarrett.
Hey, faked like he was going to take that long three, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And he probably can. This is deep. Nothing but net for Hayden Jarrett. 54-41. Just into the fourth quarter here at Muskingum University. Indian Valley, Klassner with the basketball. Kicks it into the corner. This is Wenger. Wenger bobbled the ball. We got 2 officials within 10 feet. The guy all the way on the other side of the floor calls travel.
And here's why that wasn't the correct call. The ball got knocked out of his hand. He did not travel. And the guys that were standing right next to him saw that and did not overrule them. I don't agree with that call at all.
No, somebody should have just told him stay on his side.
Right.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it.
Either way, Panther
Would
basketball.
you admit there was 2 officials that saw the play?
Absolutely. They were right next to him, right next to the play.
Maysville with the basketball. Right now it's Jarrett. It's their leading scorer tonight and on the season. Jarrett puts it up. Got it. He just knows where the basket is no matter where he's out on the floor.
And he's quickly got 23 here in this ball game.
And he just reached his season average and puts him up 15 points in the ball game. Another turnover on Indian Valley. And we've got a technical foul on the floor. Now, Jim, the winner of this game survives and moves on and is going to play. Who do you think?
Well, it's the winner of that Carrollton-East Liverpool game, which, that's another good game.
Yeah.
The Potters always bring up a tough team from the river, And but I'm going to have to pick Carrollton. I think the Warriors are a real nice squad this year, and they're going to move on.
First shot up by Jarrett is good. Makes it 57-41. And a little frustration. Maybe just saying something that the official did not like.
Yep, and Coach did the right thing, set him down on the bench for a round here and brought McPeak in. So we'll see if the Braves can mount some sort of comeback down. They're down 17 now. It's going to be a tough row to hoe.
Big second half by Maysville. They now lead 58-41. They've scored 9 straight points to begin the fourth quarter. Now with the basketball is Armstead. Armstead yet to score, but playing a lot of minutes for the Panthers. To the baseline with the dribble. Back out top. That was Larimer. To Jarrett. Jarrett fakes, and they're going to get him for traveling that time. And now we got a technical.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you can see it on the screen, folks. I don't know, Reese Colson, he just batted the ball, and the official didn't like it. Somebody had to chase the ball down, and now it's Maysville once again to the line to shoot 2 technicals. First one up and good. It doesn't matter who they put at the line even.
Yeah.
Right now it's Alex Bobb. He makes the first one. It's a very good foul shooting team. This Maysville team has every chance of moving on to the Final Four.
Yeah, they sure do. And here's, for anybody that's listening and it really has this thought and doesn't have the brackets in front of them, the first time that these guys could run into the Quakers would be the regional finals to go to state. So if the Quakers make it that far, Maysville makes it that far, that's what it would be down at Athens in the regional finals.
New Philly in a battle right now with John Glenn.
Yeah, we're looking for a score from those guys.
Somebody texted me 48-39 John Glenn with 4 minutes to play.
Wow.
There's a shot off the mark and a foul on Maysville. Now, whether or not that is accurate, we're going to report it with 4 minutes to play. So John Glenn with a big fourth quarter so far.
Yeah, it sounds like they really have come back in that one.
But, Jim, we'll get an official check on that from one of our announcers at the New Philly game. 60-41 here, 5:35 to play, 19-point lead for Maysville. Braves with the basketball. Pryor, another flop by Jarrett. He's too good to do that.
Yep.
Shot no good by Pryor. Of course, my son would be upset with me if I didn't say that Dave Brown was known as the flop king at Coshocton when he played. I'm not saying that's a negative term.
No.
He got a lot of calls and went to the foul line a lot. And he was one of the main scorers for Coshocton back in those days.
Yes. Yeah, refs are a little less tolerant of that idea these days.
Somewhere along the line, that became a technical if you fake a foul.
Yes.
I don't see it called usually. Jarrett into the corner, back out top. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's good. Wow. That's Alex Bobb. And now it's 63-41. And when it rains, it pours. 4:39 to play, fourth quarter. We'll be back with more right after this on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
For at least two quarters, Indian Valley looked promising. They got a little bit of foul trouble. I think they got a little tentative defensively. But my goodness, what can you say about this Maysville team? They've got, I'm going to say they got 3 legitimate scorers out there, and we're going to see all 3 of them in double figures tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they are as good as advertised. You know, of course, we knew Hayden Jarrett was going to be good. Alex Bobb, you heard Logan McPeak talk about him, how good he is. And, boy, we saw Connor Larimer come in. He's got 12 here tonight. So these guys are good. There's no doubt about it.
Indian Valley almost halfway through the 8th or 4th quarter, and they're still looking for their first basket. Klassner with the basketball, gets a screen from Benaniah. Klassner from 17. Benaniah saves it back into the hands of Larimer. He gives it off to Jarrett. Jarrett, good-sized player, can score, can rebound, and as you see right now, he can handle the basketball. All around, good player.
Yeah, and really good free throw shooting tonight from these Panthers. You know, they're a perfect, what are they, 9 out of 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't have any. And Jarrett, what is he alone from the line?
He is 6 out of 6.
3-point shot on the way from the left corner. That's no good. How about Larimer with another rebound? Picks it up. And what do we got? Ooh, I'm not sure he had the ball, but hey, Maysville calls timeout to save the possession. It'll be Maysville basketball. And Jim, Indian Valley, 17-6. How about this stat? Not 9-4 in the IVC, but when they play at home this year, 11-1.
Wow.
They take care of business at home, don't they?
Yeah, that's taking care of business for sure.
And there's going to be more Braves to talk about next year.
Yeah, that's a an up and coming program. They got some good wins this year. They should be proud that they're in this game. And, hey, at halftime it was 32-26. They were only down 6 points, and it really could have been anybody's ball game. And they came out and scored first. They were only down 4, and then the Panthers just got blistering hot. You're going to see some stats on their shooting in the second half. It's just amazing.
It is. Well, 3:30 to play here in the ball game. Maysville's going to spread the floor. I would say Coach Dave Brown might have said during that timeout they don't need any more three-pointers. Maybe don't give up any layups. And here, shot inside. That one's blocked. Picked out of the air by Klassner. He gives it off to Isaac. Isaac gives it to McPeak. This is Landon McPeak. He got a foul. And I don't think we're in the...
Yeah, neither team in the bonus yet here, Willie.
Not yet.
That's 5 team fouls on Maysville now, and there's 6 on the Braves. With 3 minutes and 2 seconds, the next foul is going to put one of the Panthers on the line if the Braves foul, but Panthers have one more to give here.
Landon McPeak going to trigger it in for the Braves. Gets it in. This is Wenger. Wenger back to McPeak. McPeak going to set up the offense. Standing right in the middle of the court on the Muskie. McPeak going to get it to Klassner. Klassner to the foul line. Puts it up from 14 feet. No good. Rebound, Maysville. They give it off to Jarrett. I expect to see some substitutions maybe fairly soon. Maysville's got another game to play. It'll be Saturday night. We'll see if we can get you the winner of that game before we go off the air. Jarrett with it. And he gets it over to Armstead. Back to Jarrett. Jarrett, 25 points tonight. Number 2 man in the lineup, Alex Bobb with 21. Jarrett fakes the drive, brings it back out. Under 2 minutes to play. Cross-court pass, bounced down low. That one's blocked and picked up by Indian Valley's Leo Wenger. Gives it off to McPeak. Baseline drive, Klassner. Hands it off to Benaniah. Klassner. And a steal out top. Coming back the other way, laying it off the glass and in. That is Cole Roberts. 65-41. Minute 25 to play in the ball game. Stay with us. After the game, we'll have all the numbers. Jim alluded to the fact that Maysville has had a very hot shooting night tonight. Three-pointer that time by Tyson Pryor. And I believe Indian Valley going to use their last timeout. So 65-44, the timeout to stop the clock and possibly get maybe a player or two into the lineup. Minute 9 to play, 65-44. Jim, Philly making a comeback. You got a couple minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it's a close one.
Yeah, I got an update from Denny Trimmer. Thanks, DT. 48-42. John Glenn was still winning with 2:54 to go. That was a couple minutes ago, so we'll see if I can get another update here. But this one, boy, really, this second half just belongs to the Panthers. They just have done everything right. They've shot the ball well. They've only caused 5 turnovers here this half on 4 steals, but I think just kind of shook up Indian Valley, and Indian Valley made some poor shot selections. The rebounding's been relatively even, but again, John Glenn's making so many shots, they don't have to get the offensive boards on their end.
Johnny Meekin in for Indian Valley. Let's see if there's anybody else. I see Xander Heil in.
Yep.
Maysville going to bring it across the timeline and probably try to run time off the clock. Surprised that the starters are still in there for Maysville at this point. They're not wanting to.
Yeah, he's going to bring them in now. Coach Brown's going to swap all those starters out. Probably going to leave Hayden Jarrett in there and bring in 4 other guys. Jarrett's got 25. Bob's got 21. Larimer, I think, is going to finish with 12.
You got 2 guys scoring 46 points. That's a pretty good night. And then you add in the third guy with 12. You're at 60. That's more than most teams average.
Yeah, the rest of the team only threw 5 up on the board.
And that's in one player, Cole Roberts. We'll see that. So just 4 players in the scoring column. And right now, you're exactly right. They leave Hayden Jarrett in. He's just going to run the clock down. We got 30 seconds to go. And we're going to take timeout after this game's over. As we enter the post-game show, it'll be coming to you here in just about 20 seconds. Maysville is going to move on, and they're going to play the winner of Carrollton and East Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
Jarrett going in and getting one more basket. I got mixed feelings about that. They didn't need one more basket. But he did. And Maysville moves on. They are going to win tonight 67-44. We enter the post-game show. We'll be back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Satisfy your sweet tooth at McDonald's. The all-new McCafe bakery items are perfect with McDonald's fresh coffee. Indulge in blueberry muffins, apple fritters, and cinnamon roll. Use the McDonald's app for money-saving offers. Then pick up your treats curbside. Feeling cozy at home? Uber Eats and DoorDash can deliver McDonald's right to your door. Treat yourself to something sweet at your locally owned McDonald's today.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
ER post-game show coming to you from Muskingum University, where we saw Maysville step up in the second half. Just a 6-point game at halftime. And the Panthers outscore the Braves 35-18 in the final 2 quarters to win going away 67-44. Braves with just one basket in the fourth quarter. That was a three-pointer by Tyson Pryor. And again, Indian Valley, they led 16-15 at the end of the first quarter. Got outscored 17-10. They fell behind by 6 at halftime. Then again, Maysville outscored Indian Valley 19-15 in the third quarter. It was a 10-point lead for the Panthers, 51-41. And then a 16-3 fourth quarter, as it was all Maysville at that point, defeating Indian Valley 67-44. We're going to come back. We'll have our Subway Player of the Game. We'll also have all the numbers from tonight's game. Again, Maysville defeating Indian Valley by a score of 67-44 right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
Serving our community is everything. That's why at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, we think you shouldn't have to go just anywhere for surgical care. We've assembled a team of highly skilled surgeons and nurses to deliver world-class surgical care for the Tuscarawas Valley. For safe endoscopy and colonoscopy procedures, for all your surgical needs, for trusted specialty care. Get the care you need right where you need it. Learn more at unionhospital.org/surgery.
KIWA Refinishing in Dover is proud to have been voted as the best of the best in the Times Reporter Readers Poll for the past 8 years. The mission at KIWA is to provide the finest auto body repair in the area. The employees at KIWA ensure that customers are 100% satisfied. Call or stop in for a free estimate today, or learn more about KIWA's unibody and frame repair, bodywork, painting, detailing, and glass replacement online at KIWAAutobody.net. KIWA Refinishing, 435 Ray Street in Dover.
And I want to welcome you back into the WJER postgame show, coming to you from Muskingum University. I looked down on the floor, Jim Boose, the Fighting Muskies. OAC, tell me what conference they play in.
That would be the Ohio Athletic Conference.
And give me a couple of the other schools in that conference.
Well, how about those Marietta Pioneers? Let's go there first. You know somebody that played a little basketball down there. Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, we got Heidelberg. You got the Ohio Northern, Heidelberg, Otterbein, Mount Union.
Pretty competitive league, especially in football.
Yeah, they're really tough. And the last few years have been really good in basketball. A number of teams from the OAC have made it to the postseason, and it's been an up and coming league, that's for sure.
So were you taller when you played college basketball? Have you lost any height?
I think I probably have lost about an inch. I've lost about 35 inches of leap. And I probably gained about 50 pounds. So, yeah, there's a little different times back then.
No more dunking?
No more. I dunked in my teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, but I never dunked in my 50s or certainly not in my 60s. So.
All right. Well, we won't go that way. We won't go any further on that. It's time to select our Subway Player of the Game. We give one out every game that we broadcast here on WJER. And we are going to definitely give it to an Indian Valley player. I thought somebody that stepped up that not too many people talked about him. I mean, he's had some good games this year, but maybe this is one of his best games, and that is Reese Colson.
Yeah, I thought he had a really nice, strong game. He never looked flustered on the inside, got some good key rebounds. And just looked strong in there. They certainly could have used a lot more of him in the second half. He had 14 at halftime, and then only got 2 in that second half. And Coach Miller, I'm sure, is going to go back and look at film on that and say, boy, sure would have been nice to get some more points out of him.
Well, we're going to congratulate Reese Colson being named our Subway Player of the Game tonight. We're going to take another break, back with the final numbers, and then we're going to sign off. It was a Maysville win, 67-44 And we'll be back with more right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Subway's upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 3, the Monster, piled high with juicy steak and crispy bacon.
And number 9, the Champ, with rotisserie-styled chicken and double Monterey cheddar.
And you gotta try number 6, the Boss, with pepperoni and meatballs smothered in rich marinara sauce and topped with fresh mozzarella.
And that's just 3 of them.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
The Commercial and Savings Bank supports businesses of all sizes. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Relationship Manager, and our goal is to help ensure your finances run smoothly. Are you ready to offer direct deposit of payroll to your employees? We can help. Are you concerned about check fraud? We have a solution for that too. We work to understand the needs of your business and recommend a mix of products to serve you best, bringing together technology and personalized customer service. Call or text us at 800-654-9015. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Twin City Automotive in Uricksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a manual Craftsman battery charger for just $149. Shell Rotella Triple Protection Motor Oil is just $20.99 a gallon. Get a Napa Racing hat free with a $25 purchase, and select Seafoam products are just $8.49 each. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
And welcome back into the WJER post-game show as we've come to the end of the game tonight and the end of our broadcast. But before we do, it's time for the Kemp Insurance Stat Report. It is brought to you by Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. Now, Jim Boose, I got to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Because we're talking about the family with the last name Kemp.
Yes.
Have you, and if not, I'm calling you up next fall. Have you been to the Tuscarawas County Fair and ate breakfast? I still call it the Grange. I think you call it something else now. But have you ever done that?
I have not. I have not done it for breakfast. I've been there for lunch and different things, but not for breakfast.
Well, we're going to have to do that because Janet Kemp, she sings and whistles while we eat.
Really?
Not while we work, while we eat. She's up there. Of course, she's the one collecting money, too. She gets my money every morning when we eat there. But, hey, we want to thank the folks from Kemp Insurance, longtime sponsors here on WJER. Jim, why don't you take it away?
Thanks, Willie. Let's take a look first at the team stats. We'll start with the victorious Maysville Panthers, who, again, won this one, 67-44 district semifinal game against Indian Valley Braves. Shooting, listen to some of these numbers, Willie. 10 out of 15 on twos in the second half, 67%, 3 out of 5 from three-point land, 60%, 13 out of 20 total offense, 65%. In the total for their game, 27 out of 47, 57% from the field, and a perfect from the free throw line. Perfect 9 for 9 for the Panthers. For the Indian Valley Braves, 6 out of 13 in the second half from inside the arc, 46%. 1 out of 2 outside the arc, 50%. And a perfect 3 out of 3 from the free throw line in the second half for 100%. Total shooting in the second half, 7 out of 15, 47%. For the ball game, they finished 18 out of 34, 53%. Pretty good shooting for the Braves. And a perfect 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. So overall, pretty good game. They had 19 rebounds. I think they out-rebounded the Panthers 19 to 15. The Panthers had 6 turnovers. The Braves had 13 turnovers. And the steals, Braves only had 2 steals, and the Panthers had 8 steals. When we come back, we'll take a look at individual stat numbers right after this from Kemp Insurance.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local nationwide agents, Don and Nathan Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to Muskingum University, where the Maysville Panthers have dropped the Indian Valley Braves out of the postseason tournament this year. Final score was 67-44. Let's take a look at some of the individual numbers for the Maysville Panthers. They put 4 guys in the scoring column. Cole Roberts finished with 7 points. Connor Larimer finished with 12. Alex Bob and Hayden Jarrett, just a 1-2 scoring punch. Alex Bob finished with 21, 2 big long 3 bombs in the second half, and Hayden Jarrett ended with 27. For the Indian Valley Braves, they put 6 guys in the scoring column. Leo Winger finished with 2. 2 players finished with 5. Isaac Klassner and Benai Klassner both finished with 5. Let's take a look at 2 other players. Braden Troyer finished with 7. Tyson Pryor finished with 7. Nice 3 and a couple of hoops there in that third quarter. Kind of kept Indian Valley staying with it. But scoring honors go to our Subway player of the game, Reese Colson, who finished with 16 big points for the Braves. That's it, Willie.
Well, thank you so much, Jim. And again, it was Indian Valley bowing out of tournament play. Maysville defeating the Braves 67-44. For Jacob over there from Klassner Communications, Claxon. See, I'm used to saying Klassner during the game, two players. But Claxon Communications, Jacob, I know you don't have a mic, but appreciate you coming and working with us and presenting that live stream. And Jim, thanks for traveling down with us and bringing the color to this game. And let's let you give an update from New Philadelphia, John Glenn.
I have one final score update, and it was great working with Jacob from Claxon. Really happy to partner with those guys, and we did a few football games. Well, this is the first time I did a basketball game, but it went off very smoothly, and we appreciate the partnership with them. Final score from Coshocton High School. The John Glenn Little Muskies defeated the New Philadelphia Quakers by a final score of 64-48 was that final score. So the Quakers are now out. Tornadoes out, Quakers out.
Yes. So John Glenn they had a tremendous last 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I bet they went to the foul line. Quakers had to foul them because they were trailing at that point.
Right.
And they had to make their foul shots. But, so we have come to the end. Indian Valley, Dover, New Philadelphia. But guess what? We've got
a couple more left.
We've got Garaway and Malvern. That's going to be a big one Friday night from New Philadelphia. Stay tuned. We may be bringing you that game here on WJER. Now, most of all, I want to thank you, the fan, for tuning into Indian Valley basketball tonight here on WJER, your sports voice of the Valley.
You've been listening to high school basketball on WJER Radio. Special features in the game included the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the national anthem, sponsored by First Federal Community Bank, play-by-play coverage sponsored by Hanhart Insurance, the Mac and Turf Realty Halftime Report, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Smart Way Performance Play, the Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital Injury Report, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors included Dover Brake, Wood Electric, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Time and Charm, Cartoons, Twin City Automotive, Kua Refinishing, Kent State Tuscarawas, The Grove Gift Shop, and your local McDonald's restaurants. For more high school sports coverage, follow WJER Sports on Facebook and keep up with high school hoops all season long with live play-by-play on WJER Radio, the sports voice of the Valley.